My dear children, in this module we are going to discuss more about group by clause along with the having. The aggregate functions can be used with the group by, having, and in this module we are going to discuss more examples also. As I said earlier, please note this table in your note. The having clause is very similar to were clause. My dear children, why we use were clause? Were clause is mainly used for applying conditions on table data, for analyzing the table. Here, having clause can also be used for analyzing the table data by choosing the records. Here, having clause is only used with aggregate functions and group by. Consider a situation. If we want to find the number of students, those who are studying in biology stream. So, we need to group each student's stream wise. Then, within the stream, we need to apply a condition. The stream must be biology. So, we need to apply having clause. Then, that is the similarity of having and were clause. Both are used for applying condition or a check on a SQL query for analyzing the table data. Whereas, what is the difference between were clause and having clause? That also we discussed in the previous year itself. That is, having clause can be only applied with the group by and aggregate functions, whereas were clause cannot be used with the aggregate functions and group by clause. What is the internal difference between having and were clause? The were clause will apply the condition before grouping the records, whereas having clause will apply the condition on the rows after grouping it. If we want to filter or restrict some rows from the output produced by group by, then we use having clause. It is used to put condition of group of rows. With having clause, we can use aggregate functions also. But were clause is used before group by. With were, we cannot use any aggregate function. My dear children, look at the first example. Select department, average salary from employee, group by department, having job in HR and sales. My dear children, how the query will execute? The compiler goes to the table at first, then group the table data according to the department, that is the employees who are all working in each and every department. Department wise, it will group the record. Then, it will choose only the employee details who are all working only in HR or sales. So, we will get the group, even though the table having several departments like HR, sales, purchase, marketing, accounting, like that it is having many departments. So, in this query, we use having clause for applying a condition. We are going to choose only a particular group, that is only the department in HR and sales, the employees working on HR and sales. Then it will display the department along with the average salary of employees who are all working either in HR or in sales. My dear children, I think you are all clear about how the query works. Look at the next example. Select the department, max of salary, min of salary, count star from employee, group by department, having count greater than 2. So, as we said earlier, the compiler goes to the table at first, then it groups the department, then it counts the number of records in each group. each group, that is HR, sales, purchase, accounts. It will count each number of records. In HR, how many records are present? In sales, how many records are present? So that is why we had given having count. Count star. So in each group it will find count. If it is greater than 2, then it will take the department, then the maximum salary, minimum salary and count of star. That is count of all the records given in the each group. So this is the execution flow. I'll say it again. The compiler goes to the employee table, then goes to the department column. According to each group, it separate the table data. That is, for example, HR, it will group the employees, then for sales, then for accounts, like that. Then it will find the count of each number of records in each group. So, if it is greater than 2, then only actual fetching happens to the display. I think you are all clear about how the having clause works. Dear children, try the following queries in your note. Please pause this video and draw the table in your note. Create the following table and add the records. That is the first query I am giving as an assignment for you. Write the SQL query for create and insert at first. That is the first question. Write the create query for the table given and insert. Also try the following questions. Select all record of table. Select item name, item number and unit price. Then applying the condition. Then between and. Then select all the records of item which contain pen word in it. Which clause we need to use in that particular query? Like clause. Then select unique decode of all item. So distinct keyword we need to use. Then display all the records in descending order of the unit price. Which clause we need to use? Order by clause. Display all items which are stocked in the month of March. So how to use that? We need to use a date function called month. That has to be equalized with a 03. Then only we will get the month of March. My dear children, please write the question. Then answer it with a query and its output. You need to write both query and output. Then change the unit price 20 for item 5005. Here which clause or which comment we need to use? Update comment we need to use. Delete the record. Delete comment we need to use. Display all the item name in capital letter. So we need to use a string function called ucase or upper for making all the item names in uppercase. Then display first 4 characters of every item name. So if you want to find any pattern with the 4 character, which clause we need to use along with which wild card character we need to use. Like clause along with the hyphen. Then display all the records whose decode is not assigned. So we need to use is null clause. My dear children, please try the following, that is questions. Then write the answers in your note. Thank you.